Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond Life Paranormal Podcast Sunday Show. I'm your host, Russell Reynolds, along with my co-host, my dad. We got a good show tonight. We had just got home, so I was scheduled to be on 2 podcasts tonight, but I had to reschedule, so I'll be on them at a later date. So with that being said, before we get into the show tonight, we're going to plug a couple of events. June 20th, we will be at Missouri State Penitentiary at the Get Haunted event. So if you got tickets for that, come on out and see us, investigate with us, and all the guys from Get Haunted, Next of Kin. And then after that, we will be at Bordertown Paracon. My dad and I are presenters this year. Free admission to this Paracon. So come on in, check out everybody, all the presenters, the panels, and people like that. So there'll be vendors out there, readers, you name it. So, and then after that, we will be at Crypticon KC. My dad, myself, my cousin Kathy, we're all at these conventions. We are headlining the paranormal portion of Crypticon this year. This is the first year they're doing paranormal at the KC Crypticon. So get your tickets. I saw the gold package is already sold out for Crypticon. So the silver ones are available. That'll get you VIP access 30 minutes before general admission, and it's a weekend pass. So you get a t-shirt with it and all kinds of goodie bags with it. So come check it out, and you'll enjoy Crypticon with the horror movie actors. Then after that, we will all be at Rock Island Paracon. My dad, myself, and my cousin Kathy will all be there at Rock Island this year. That's in October. And before I forget, September, we will be at the West Kentucky Paranormal Expo. We are guest speakers out there. Aaron G. Thompson from 28 Days Haunted is the headliner. Outlaw Paranormal and Wenda Brothers. There'll be several others out there. And without further ado, we're going to get in the show. Psychic medium Rebecca couldn't be here with us tonight. She is not feeling well. Prayers for her. She's on her way to the ER, so prayers for her. But we do have Carol Garcia with us.
Hi.
Hey, Carol, welcome to the show. Let's run through the chat here. We have Jeanette Bowman. Hey, Jeanette. We got Carol chatting in the chat. Jeanette says, hey, brilliant podcast. Hey, guy. We'll get something scheduled this week. I'm supposed to be a guest on his show as well. And then we've got Lucas Dye. I'm really digging schizophrenia, the best of the earth. I've seized my soul in the fires of hell. Peace mind eluded me, but now it's all mine. Simply try, but wants me to fail. Well, if you're dealing with the demonic stuff, that's their whole purpose. They want you to fail. Ziana, how are you? No, you're not late. We just started, so you're good. So tonight, we're going to talk about a place that's in Carol's neck of the woods. We're going to let Carol take the lead on it because she's been there before. We're going to talk
a few times.
Pine Barrens of New Jersey.
Yes.
So we're going to let Carol take the lead on this one.
So the Pine Barrens are located down in the southern part of New Jersey, which is going towards the shore points uh, of Jersey. It is actually in the shore points. There is like sand area there when you go down there. There's an area that looks like, if anybody's been to Centralia, Pennsylvania, which is the town that is burning underneath still.
Okay, the Silent Hill movie.
Yeah. So there's an area. My daughter and I went to go look specifically for that area in the Pine Barrens one time, and we found it. It's quite creepy. Um, there was no one around except there were these big dump trucks that kept coming past on the road. I don't know where they were coming from or where they were going, but they were around there. We didn't see any business there. I don't know where, like, I have no idea where they were. And of course, you have the Jersey Devil, which is also in the Pine Barrens.
Yep.
I've never seen anything that pertains to that in there. But you know, that's an urban legend for New Jersey. But yeah, that area. So Centralia has a lot of. There's a highway that's all tagged with spray paint.
Okay.
And this area that's in the Pine Barrens is also tagged with a lot of spray paint. There were railroad tracks that went to nowhere. There were a lot of foundations of buildings that didn't look like they belonged in that section of the woods. It didn't look like, you know, because it was such a wooded area. It didn't look like it would be built for an area for buildings. There were no homes or anything in that section.
Oh wow.
But we found like these tunnels. They were like some kind of cement tubes. We went inside them also. They went on for quite a while. So after a bit, we turned around because we didn't want to keep going. It got in there pretty far. But it was pretty creepy. We got some EVPs inside there. There was a lot of water at some points in there, like water had gotten through the cement.
Yeah,
it didn't feel very comfortable in there. And then some of the areas where the foundations were all broken up, we got some EVPs in those areas as well. A lot of spirits that were talking on the spirit boxes that we had with us. Then, so my daughter was doing this thing where she wanted to do all the state parks in New Jersey. She wanted to hike them. So I went with her to quite a few of those. And a couple of them were in the Pine Barrens and in that area. And every time we went out, we would find these strangest places. We would find cemeteries where there would be maybe 4 or 5 headstones and nothing else around, like deep in the woods. And then another time we found there was a church back in the way back, and there was no one else there. It was like, you know, a desolate area. And of course, a lot of pine trees. I don't know how big the area is of pines.
Okay.
But it gives it a very creepy feeling. And I know there's some towns in there that are abandoned, but I haven't gone to those. We haven't done that yet. But yeah, it's really fun to go in there and just walk around and get lost.
They say there's some Bigfoot activity in the Pine Barrens as well.
Yeah. There's a couple of areas in New Jersey that have some Bigfoot sightings up in Sussex, New Jersey. There's mines up there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been Bigfoot sightings up there also. I've been to a couple of the mines up there.
Uh-huh.
There's one, I can't think of the name of it. There's one mine that they do there's a group here in New Jersey. I think it's New Jersey Paranormal does investigations in that mine in Sussex.
Oh, okay. I know who they are.
And that was where Ron Iacovetti and Lourdes
Okay.
brought their system in there, and they got responses on their computer program that they use instead of
Yep.
spirit boxes. Yeah, way deep in that mine. They got really good communication in there.
Which
And
is
they were only
good
using white
too,
noise.
because you're not catching any radio frequencies either when you're going into those mines back in there.
Yeah, there's nothing down there. You can't get any kind of signals. So yeah, that was a really good area up there. There's been quite a few Bigfoot sightings up there. And that mine goes really deep. There were quite a few miners that had gotten trapped and died in that mine. Now there's only one level. You can go to one certain level, and the rest of it's flooded out.
Oh wow.
So you can't go down any, after that point.
Was any of them collapsed?
Huh?
Was any of the mines collapsed when you went in there?
I don't know if if there's any collapse, but the mine it's filled with water, and at a certain point you can't even walk because of the water. It's already like filling up on that one section. They pump it out
Uh-huh.
so that you can actually go to stay on that one section, on that one level. And then when we went to Centralia, there were 2 homes left there. There were 2 homes still left in that town, and a church. And from my understanding, well, when we went there, we couldn't find, as we were driving, we couldn't find the homes that used to be there.
Right.
And so we parked the car and got out, and we actually found the foundations where the homes used to be. And you could still see smoke coming out of the ground. So apparently what had happened there, I think it was 4th of July, and they
Mm-hmm.
were getting ready for a celebration, and somebody set the dump site on fire to get rid of the rubbish.
Right.
And it set the mine on fire, and there were men that were down there that got trapped. And it's been burning ever since, because it was a coal mine.
Yep.
And you can actually see the smoke coming up out of the ground there.
So it does kind of look like the movie Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they have tubes, like down into the ground where you could see the smoke coming up out of it.
Yep, they would be your air tubes so the miners could breathe down there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that'd be an interesting place to definitely check out. Especially of how many miners had died down there.
Yeah, it took us a little bit to find the graffiti highway, because it was all changed so that you couldn't get it on there. So we parked the car and walked it, because you can't drive on it anymore. They dumped mounds and mounds of dirt on it so that nobody can drive on it, because it's buckling and giving away.
That's sort of like that abandoned, I think it's called Helltown in Ohio.
Oh, there's an area that's like that?
They got a big guardrail up, and they've got mounds where you can't drive back in there. If you want to get back in there, you got to walk it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this one you could see that, the ground is all buckling. Some areas were sunk in. What the reason why they dumped the dirt on there was because people were using their quads on it.
Yeah.
So they dumped those huge mounds of dirt and sand.
It's a wonder somebody hasn't tried to launch their quad off of it to
Yeah,
get back in there.
they're really the mounds are really close together, so like you can't. There's nowhere that you could pick up speed.
Right.
So yeah, it was pretty covered in it.
I'm surprised in the Pine Barrens you didn't find the old remnants of the Jersey Devil's house.
No, we weren't really looking for that when we went. We were doing the parks. We need to go back. We haven't been there in a while.
Because I
Well,
saw a video, somebody had found the house. And
yeah, we were there maybe 2 years ago.
and the only thing is left is like the bottom half wall and the roof is all collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a descendant of the family of the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, it was said that she had a certain number of children,
Yep.
and the last one was the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, they think that she was into some darker stuff and
Mm-hmm.
that the demon got her pregnant, and then when the baby come out it grew wings and hooves and all that.
Yeah. There have been sightings. People have said that they've seen sightings of it. I've never seen anything there, so I couldn't say that, but there have been other people that have seen sightings of it.
Yeah, you hear reports all the time of the Jersey Devil showing up and
Mm-hmm.
people seeing it and the red glowing eyes. And I can remember Mountain Monsters. I think they went after the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that episode.
And they seen them red glowing eyes
Mm-hmm.
of the Jersey Devil, and they supposedly those red eyes are supposed to hypnotize you if you look into them.
Just like with the Mothman, your eyes
Yep.
they get red, right? The white turns red from
Yep.
bleeding. Yeah.
And I know when they saw the eyes, and I believe that's when Huckleberry went nuts. He started running through the woods, taking off his clothes.
Oh yeah.
That Jeff, he was out of it. Then
Yeah,
I know,
I don't remember what kind of because they used to make traps, right? Didn't they make
yeah,
traps to try to trap things?
Wild Bill and Willie would make the traps,
Right.
try to catch these things.
Yeah, I don't remember what kind of trap they made for that one.
Yeah, it's been a while now, but I know there was another one they went after, and they seen the little Native American girl in a cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Buck got hypnotized from it.
Yes, I remember that.
And Buck ended up collapsing. They had to get him out of there.
Mm-hmm. He got sick, right?
Yep, and passed out. Matter of fact, I think that was just before Trapper passed away
Yeah, I think so.
from it.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen those episodes, so it's hard to remember.
Mm-hmm. Dustin Zimmerman says 3009.
What does that mean?
I don't know. And then Maria says I would stay, but I'm live, so I will rewatch.
Okay.
Barbara says hi, everybody.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, is Ariana.
Hi.
But yeah, you hear so many reports come out of that Pine Barrens with Jersey Devil, Bigfoot, and all the paranormal stuff that goes on out there.
Yeah. There's some crazy paranormal stuff that happens there also. I know I've heard some stories about that also. We have quite a few things here in Jersey. We have the Devil's Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Uh there's the street where the car gets pulled backwards.
Yep.
You got the street where the car, it has the handprints of the children on it. If you
Okay.
put
Yeah,
that
I was
on
just
it.
gonna ask that.
Yeah, there was an area where a bus had gone off the road. There's quite a few places here in Jersey that a lot of people go to. I've
There's a
never been
road.
to them yet, though.
There's a road out there. I think it's in Sussex, New Jersey. It goes out in the back in the country a little bit.
Hmm.
And my buddy Tommy, he's from New Jersey, and he was telling me that when they were in high school, they were going down this road, and kids being kids, they were drinking, and they seen this lady. She'd come across the road. They almost hit her one night, and then she'd go off into the woods.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to figure out what was going on. Then they went back again. She was walking up the side of the road. So they stopped, watched her, and then she went across the road back into the woods again. And Arizona has a question for you. Have you been to the road that makes the car go backwards?
I haven't. Amanda has. My daughter has.
You hear a lot of them urban legends with cars and stuff, like the
Mhm.
phantom car that'll drive head on into you, or we've got one here in Missouri that cemetery that if you see the blue light in the cemetery, your car won't start.
Has that happened to you there? Have you done that?
We
Have you
seen the
gone there?
blue light, but the car, we debunked it. We seen the blue light, but the car started.
Huh. My
But
husband was training for doing some marathons.
mm-hmm.
He was doing the 26, it was a 26-mile marathon that he was training for. So he was running from here 13 miles and then 13 miles back. And on his way home, he was running past a cemetery, and it was pretty late at night. And he's a very big skeptic of
Right.
anything paranormal. But he saw a woman in a white gown come out of the cemetery, and she crossed the road, and then she went back into the cemetery again. He could not believe what he was seeing, and he got so frightened, he never went back that way again.
Oh wow.
When he did his run, he came down the highway instead because he didn't want to go down that back street.
Oh
He
wow.
was shocked that he actually saw something like that.
Granzer says hi, Russell Senior and Carol. And the worst that some say paranormal too is the New Jersey tolls. The horror, the horror.
Yes.
You think they're bad, Granzer? You should try the old ones. Every stretch of highway you go down in Ohio is toll booths.
Oh man, one after the other.
There's like one
I
right
think
after the other in Ohio.
The toll from New Jersey into New York for the George Washington Bridge is 16 now. You don't get charged on the way back, but on the way into New York you get charged.
Oh, Ohio, you get charged on the way out, you get charged on the way back. Yeah, it was that turnpike, that Ohio turnpike is a nightmare.
Yeah, the turnpike is very expensive also.
Yeah, it
And
reminds me of the Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah. Well, now that we have Easy Pass, you just load the money on it, and you never know how much you're paying anymore. You know, they just take the money off.
Oh, your house is like a toll, in and out.
Yeah. I should charge the spirits. That way I wouldn't have to
Right.
pay for them.
Jeanette says you have to avoid turnpikes. Tell my cousin Kathy that.
Yeah. Oh,
She
man.
went that turnpike. I avoid them.
Oh, one after the other.
Gary's right. They need to do away with the toll roads.
And Kathy was eating the banana. Was going to give her a peel.
Yeah. Old lady the banana peel and say, "Here, throw this away for me." And
I remember years ago, my dad would say, that toll keeps going up on that bridge. When I was younger and they built that bridge, they
mhm.
said once the bridge was paid for, they would take away the toll. And they never did. It just
Well,
keeps going up and up.
like the Ohio one, it's because they don't charge the taxpayers for it. The toll booths are what pays for that highway, the maintenance on that highway, on that turnpike.
Wow. Yeah, my daughter lives in New York and she works in New Jersey. She pays $500 a month in tolls
Wow.
just to come back and forth to go to work.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
When are you going to get your daughters on?
My one daughter,
Yeah.
she would do it, but my oldest daughter, she's afraid of all this stuff.
Is she?
Yeah. She would rather not talk about it or do anything with
No.
it or yeah.
Get your other one on then.
Yeah. She doesn't live home anymore.
No.
No, she lives in
Well,
a haunted house too.
oh, see what I mean? So get around. We're going to help her.
She actually lives in a house where a woman died from getting hit by a train.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, she was hit on Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
She was a single mom, and yeah, she was decapitated.
Wow.
Yeah, when I go over there, she always flickers the lights. She
Mm-hmm.
hides my daughter's shoes. It's
Oh,
pretty funny.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's something really creepy out in the backyard that
Wow.
so there's one thing that you only see the head
Mm-hmm.
and it
Mhm.
lays on the ground.
Yeah.
It's a male. And then there's another little being that we captured a picture of behind her boyfriend. He was standing by the fire pit and this little thing was standing behind him. It wasn't, I don't know,
Mhm.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't even know what to call it. I don't know. It wasn't a person. It wasn't a human.
Hey, Galactic, welcome in. But yeah, that mortuary manor was crazy down in that embalming room.
Yeah, that second room that you went into really felt heavy.
Yeah, that was the big embalming room where all the old embalming tables are, and was able to watch a black figure coming through the door.
That was where that black figure was?
Yep.
Yeah.
It come from the hallway. We had left the stair light on back there, so it was still illuminating the hallway a little bit, and then you see this black mist come right through, and it came right into the room we were in.
One.
Yeah, in the picture, one tried to grab my leg.
Did you rewatch the video back to see if there was anything there? Or you didn't get a chance yet?
No, I have a chance, but I'm going to.
I'll take a look at it
And
too. I have a pretty good eye for that stuff.
if I can
Mhm.
find that picture of it.
That'd be really cool if it was on the live show.
Yeah, it may be.
Just like
But I
that
know
Asian guy.
you guys kept reporting that you were hearing the voices and stuff.
Yeah. And my chest felt heavy that when you went into that area, into that room. The first room, I didn't feel that. It didn't feel like that at all.
Right.
The second one, I felt it.
Where I was sitting at the hallway, that room, man, that
Uh-huh.
was heavy. With all them people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stayed up with Jeanette's mom because she was allergic to all that smell,
Okay.
the embalming fluid, and so he stayed up there with her and investigated up there with her so she can still get her experience.
And boy, she got it too.
She was taking pictures of figures standing in the corners, and
Left and right.
my
Wow.
dad would point them out and she would take a picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes in, she goes, wow, you could see him. I said, yeah, there's one right there. Take a picture. And there's another one. Take a picture.
And she was able to capture it on the camera?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Here's that
Yeah.
picture, and you see that white on the rim of my hat, which Jeanette asked, did we ever figure it out? And no, we can't. I can't explain it.
Hmm.
Yeah, Jeanette's mom can see him too, also. But if you look down at my left leg, my foot's blacked out. See how it's blurry? And then right on the side of the kneecap, you can see like something black,
Grabbing his pants.
like grabbing my pant leg in that picture.
Then up in the corner, see it's
Oh,
going.
yeah.
See it?
And can't explain it. It's almost like you walked through it too. Could have. It may
There's
have
somebody,
been,
there's a spirit on the left side there.
Right here.
it may be a child,
Right there. See it right there?
which if it is, Mr. Ubansky's 7-year-old son passed away there from leukemia.
There looks like there's a light streak down on the floor near your foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was like his foot went through it.
Mm-hmm.
And Galactic's saying he sees a child in the corner on the left,
Yeah, right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
which I think it's Mr. Ubansky's son who passed away there. It was definitely an interesting place, that's for sure. It's active.
Uh-huh.
And we're trying to figure out how this room got lit up like that because there was no flash
Right.
being used.
And the hat that you had on did not have a white rim.
No.
I'm actually wearing the same hat.
Eh.
As you can see, there's nothing on the
Oh.
rim.
Huh.
Do you know what it is that when you took the photograph, you were on the way through the phenomenon, and that's why it looks blurry, I believe. Yeah, Jeanette took the photo of it because this was about when we just started. And back on that metal embalming table back there in the back corner, another team that was there the night before, they had left one of their cat ball on there. And that cat ball was going off on that table.
Okay. Look in between your leg there.
Yeah, that's where Galactic was pointing out.
Right. And
There's a
then,
streak right there.
yeah.
Yeah, right there.
No, over here between your legs. See the spot?
Mm-hmm. Well, my foot's all blurred out.
That's what I'm saying. But you see your pants? Now look right there in between.
That was your cat ball? He said he found one down there too. But yeah, that cat ball kept going off.
Mhm.
And then we got some activity doing the makeshift autopsy, which you were watching live for that one. There might be a spirit on the right as well. Yeah, we were curious about that on the right-hand side.
Yeah, there's something back in that corner.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the right, this back here.
Yeah,
And right
the back
back
corner.
right
Yeah,
back
right
there
here.
near that back corner is where the
light is.
where the old tunnel is that they had
that-
blocked up.
Why are those tiles so shiny?
We
Is that
don't
just like a
Yeah.
glare from the light?
No.
know, because we weren't even using the light, we weren't using flash. And that's about the time I had the door shut to that room, so
Mm.
it got even darker.
That's
And
so
there's
weird.
no windows in there.
There is windows, but the windows are kind of like that weird like type of glass, so you don't get much light through them.
And at night,
The tiles look so shiny.
yeah.
There could be a portal back there, Galactic. I mean, that wall right there is the old tunnel system to the church across the street, which the church itself has seen its share of violence too from the riot.
I think they're going in and out. That's what I think.
I
from
see the
church.
reflection of the land bouncing off the corners.
Yeah.
Why is the room so bright? We don't know. We can't explain it because nobody was using flash and we were in the pitch dark. Because if you go and watch my live from there you can see we're in the dark. You can't see nothing.
Well,
Yeah. There's a person right there. See?
Yeah, Galactic, I would believe that you get dark emotions from it because
Mhm.
that whole town, it's part of the Polish district. That whole town had a riot
Mm.
and they got rid of the priest in the church. They kicked him out for doing some evil stuff. So his followers that are part of the church, they caused a riot. And one of the parishioners got killed, shot and killed by police. And then the church and that parish house across the street were also caught on fire. And it's got ties to prohibition and mob history also in that area. So a lot of mobsters probably passed through this funeral home back then in the 20s and 30s. And who knows what went on prior to that during when it was a mansion. See, it was built actually as a mansion. And then back in the 20s converted to a funeral home. And they were doing like 5 funerals a day in this place. And let me see if I have that picture. I'll show you another picture. This was one we caught Friday. Let's see if it was my cousin Kathy actually caught this. Let's see if it's in my downloads here. And it was right in the one chapel where they have all the coffins on display. Let's see here. I don't think I do have it. I'll have to get it from her and I'll show it next week. unless it's on Facebook here.
I swear, I think I could see, like, over your next to your left shoulder,
Uh-huh.
a little bit to the left of that left shoulder. There looks like a female there on that back wall.
Uh-huh. Remind me, I'll have to get that picture from
It
Kathy.
it almost looks to me like somebody's wearing a medical jacket. Can you see that?
Yep. Which is probably Mr. Ubansky. I don't think he was kind of happy with us that we were doing a makeshift autopsy in the next room.
I mean, it looks to me like I could see like a pocket protector almost.
Arizona said those two corners are definitely has something.
Mm-hmm.
Galactic says I'm an empath, so I get emotional responses and reactions from locations sometimes. Not my favorite thing to tune into. Yeah, I hear you. Jeanette, there's a creepy face in the apartment. I'll have to get that uploaded from my cousin Kathy. She sent me that creepy face picture.
Galactic, you got to do some heavy duty grounding so you don't pick up on the empathic stuff when you don't want to.
But we were even hearing, you see those white buckets.
Mm-hmm.
We were also hearing knocks on those buckets. Galactic says that's very true. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What is that right there?
I've picked up on gunshots and
No, that's
axes to the head and heart attacks and strokes, and yeah, it's a hard thing to figure out when you're feeling all those sensations in different locations.
Well, that's like we went out into the viewing room there, and my cousin Kathy heard something in the next room, and I walked in there, and you could feel the room just took on a whole different feeling. It felt heavy, and then my millimeter was spiking the EMF, and then it would dissipate, and I kept following it and kept following it, and then it went towards the back of that autopsy room where the slabs are, and there's all kinds of embalming needles and tools laying out there and chemicals. Well, that black REM pod that you see sitting on that white table there was sitting back in there, and as soon as I got near it, that thing sounded off like I wasn't supposed to be back there.
Oh, wow.
And they have that mannequin laying on the table. Let me see. I might have a picture that I took of that autopsy room. And they have a mannequin laying on the table to simulate the autopsy and all that. And right on Facebook here. So we were doing that makeshift autopsy, and every time we'd make a comment about one of the organs or anything like that, the meters would spike.
Oh.
And so we were asking Mr. Ubansky if we're doing it right. And there it is. So you guys can get you guys kind of a layout. Here's the autopsy room. And as you see, there's a scale and then the dummy on the table. If you guys are doing an investigation close to Pennsylvania, me and my girlfriend wouldn't mind joining you guys. It's okay. Yeah, definitely. Galactic, you're welcome. Come along with us. But back there, you can see in the back is the body slabs that they would put them on ready for autopsy. If you look to the left, that's where all the tools and stuff are laying out and the chemicals and stuff like that. And that's where that REM pod was sitting that went off. So,
What is that black thing?
what, this right here?
Yeah.
That's that mount for the scale. That's the scale, the organ scale. So when we were doing the makeshift autopsy, we were acting like we were weighing the organs in the scale and that we were cutting the person open. And so Jeanette said she sent me a face. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get it downloaded. And each time I'd ask Jeanette how much it weighed, she'd say like 2 or 6 pounds, like the liver. I said, well, he must have been a heavy drinker. And each time I do that, the K2 that was right behind the mannequin's head right there would spike up. Or if we'd ask Mr. Ubansky if we were doing the autopsy right, it would spike up. And it was definitely a creepy place and an active place.
But there was nothing really nasty there, right?
No, we didn't feel nothing
No.
demonic or anything like that.
Yeah, they were. That little mouse stealing the popcorn.
Oh, the little mouse stealing the popcorn.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, my cousin Kathy fell asleep. I mean, we were exhausted. That lady drove all night long, 12 hours.
Man, I
Wow.
don't know if he did it.
We didn't get into Toledo, Ohio till about almost 10 o'clock in the morning.
She drove straight through?
Yeah.
Yep. And this
God
is the
bless her.
actual body slab room.
I don't know how she did that.
And we had a cat ball actually on the body bags.
Is this where you laid down?
That's where I laid down and ended up getting kicked offline.
Did you put the body bag over yourself?
No, because the leg and the arm there, because I picked up on that body bag and the arm fell off of it.
Destroying property. How dare you?
And I made the comment, I said, damn, his arm fell off.
Oh no.
But yeah, you can lay on that slab and take pictures and all that.
It was cold, huh?
Oh yeah, that was ice cold.
Whole place was
I was in a t-shirt and we got cold. We ended up we stopped about 1:30 to take a break. And
the whole place was cold.
You had to get a sweatshirt?
yep, and batteries were dying. So we were going to change batteries.
But we weren't doing our job.
And like Galactic said, oh God, I broke him. That's what it felt like. I got curious, so I lifted up on it and his arm fell out. And he's got a chain around his wrist. I guess it's been down there since
if I was there, I would have laughed so hard.
He was under arrest.
I don't know what
They
it
had
was.
handcuffs on him.
He must have been under arrest.
So there was there was one hand and one foot?
Yep.
Yep, and a deck of cards in the other hand. A gambler.
And this here,
That's
is
funny.
this was the makeup and other autopsy room.
Oh, man.
And this is a more modern one. As you see, it's got the lift.
Uh-huh.
And it's got the incinerator that they would take all the bloody clothing and stuff and throw it in there and burn it. And Jeanette was going to take her friend Mary and put her on the table and use the old makeup on her. And the team Friday night that was there, they had activity. They text Corey and was telling us about that embalming room down in the basement. And Arizona says, "That's not good. Broke the body." Yeah, I broke them. Maybe next time.
Yeah, and the owner comes down, you hit him in the hand.
Yeah. And they have an ice coffin there that you can see through. And see if I got a picture.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before, an ice coffin.
Oh, man.
Yeah, here's the.
What is that for?
That's how they used to keep the bodies cool,
Oh,
so they could for viewings and stuff like that. It actually has a see-through top,
oh, okay.
and
So it wouldn't, I guess, decompose?
yep,
Okay. Between like viewings?
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Here's the picture when I got on. I was on the slab, and she took several pictures to see if anything would show up around me. But if you actually look on the rim of my hat again, there's that white streak again.
Hat. Hmm?
Here's a good question for you guys. Have you ever had items appear out of nowhere, like a port, I think it's called?
Wait a minute, we have.
Yeah, we have had
Yeah.
items appear that wasn't there, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're right
Boom,
there.
boom, yeah.
I haven't had items appear out of nowhere, out of thin air, but I've had items move from one location to another.
We did a house that did that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
But as you can see, the rim of my hat again has got that same streak on it again.
I wonder if you try to do that at your house and take a picture of yourself in the dark with the hat on to see if you could try to debunk it.
Guess what?
What?
He tried it.
I tried it already. I can't.
And it didn't work? Nothing
Did
showed
not
up?
work. Nothing
No.
showed up.
Wow.
And like I said, I'm wearing the hat right now. As you can see, there's nothing, nothing on it.
No. Oh, Jeanette has, she's had an apport happen to her.
Yep.
That's like
We-
when something falls out of like thin air, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We've had that happen as well.
We had one what? Came right here
Yep.
on your shoulder.
What happened?
We had one that came down and hit him right in the shoulder. And he felt it. Then it went poof, it was gone.
Yeah, Galactic said it's almost like you had a hitchhiker with you the whole time you were there. Arizona, same thing. She's had one too. Yeah, I mean, it was probably either the little boy or Mr. Ubansky, one of the two, or it could have been one of those there was 2 ladies that committed suicide there. There was a Civil War soldier that died there. No, it just appears on my table or couch. Nothing ever fell on me. And but yeah, I can't explain it. With
I've
it.
had where like change has been on like one table and then it'll be moved to like
Yeah.
the counter. But I've never seen anything like fall out of the ceiling or anything like that.
And then it's like Kathy and Jeanette, they kept hearing this. And Jeanette thought it was an air ratchet, but it was actually Kathy thought it sounded like the dentist drill. Residual left over from the dentist.
Oh, that's creepy. I don't like dentists. I had a really bad experience when I was younger. I broke my jaw
Well,
going over a dirt jump.
Ew.
Yeah. And yeah, so yeah, I don't, when I go to the dentist, I leave like my fingerprints in the chair when I leave.
No, yeah.
So yeah, I'm terrified of them.
Well, I don't get anything dark from it, so I'm saying that it's probably something light that was keeping some of the dark things away from you guys for the light on the hat.
Did somebody just say something?
No.
I just heard something.
Like what?
I don't know what it was. I just heard 2 words.
Was it female?
Male. Did anybody else watching hear that? Or is it just me?
Maybe it's that thing is behind you.
That's weird.
I'm not joking.
I wonder who's talking.
Carol,
There's
thing behind
There's someone
you.
behind me again?
Yeah.
It's probably that dweller that hangs in your house that was sent there.
You know that little doorway you got? It's over your
Yeah.
shoulder? Right there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just seen it. It just passed.
It just passed.
Yeah, it just passed through there. I just seen a mist go right through.
He's a jokester. That's the one that follows me in the bathroom.
And you don't have any perfume on, do you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Remember we spoke about perfume?
Yeah.
Well, that thing's distracted to it.
Well, maybe I should put on Udo Skunk.
Yeah.
It might scare him away, maybe.
Maybe.
How did I know you had perfume on?
I always wear perfume.
Yeah, but I didn't know you had it. Till we seen this thing. He's still look at him. He's still in awe.
Galactic just seen it too. That
Yeah.
mist thing go right
So
behind
the
you.
one night I was in my kitchen on a video chat and I kept feeling him creeping up behind me. I was sitting on the bar stool and I kept telling him to stop because he was freaking me out.
Mhm.
And as soon as I looked down, everybody that was on the chat saw him because he showed himself as a full-bodied apparition. When I looked down, everybody saw him except for me. Yeah, he likes to play games.
He likes to touch you too on the back of the head.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right here. He likes to play with my hair up here.
Yep.
Yep.
His name is Paul.
Yeah, Paul. That's a good name.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to pull your hair.
Well, that night when I was on with Corey Friday night there, my equipment kept cutting out every time we were talking about the manor.
Yes.
My mic kept shutting off and switching back to the computer mic.
Huh. When I have problems with hearing people, I know it's this one fooling around with my stuff. and I mute, and then I yell at him to knock it off.
Oh, we got that phone call. That lady. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a doozy.
Yeah, that's a demonic one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that we
you have
gotta
a case that you got to take care of.
Yeah.
yeah. We
I
told
think
her
I'm
we'll
gonna.
get
I
you.
think I'm gonna call in. You know who to get rid of. You know who.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
It's about time.
yeah.
Yep. You need to.
I would.
Yeah, he's had many chances. Too many
Yeah,
chances.
before it gets worse.
Yeah. Yes.
You don't want that.
No, especially when he won't listen with the bathroom thing and he keeps whistling in my ear
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
you
I go
don't.
in there. I don't like
You
that.
need to get rid of him.
and then
Yeah.
we're gonna be knocking on your door.
Yeah.
Get rid
Yeah, I
of it.
don't. Yeah.
Did you see the pictures of the restaurant we ate in? It was like a horror themed bar restaurant.
Yeah, that was really cool.
They got some stuff going on in there too.
Oh, the people seen our shirts, our T-shirts. They kept on looking and looking. So
Oh, really?
yeah. So I said, "The heck with this." I walked up there, gave one my card. But I asked, "You ever hear Edna Raymore?" Oh yes. And I said, "We're relatives." And oh no way. I said, "Yeah."
You
And
gonna go back and investigate there?
They're wanting us to do
they
something
want us.
there.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. And oh, they had a lot of scary stuff. And
Big full size, life size Art the Clown,
yeah,
which I tried to get Jeanette to take a picture with. Oh hell's no.
We were a couple last year or the year before. We had gone to Penhurst for the Paracon there,
Hmm.
and my daughter and I and a friend of mine was we were investigating together, and my daughter started to wander off on her own. They had some mannequins still set up from their Halloween thing,
Oh yeah. Yep.
and my
Yeah.
daughter turned the corner, and there were these three really creepy mannequins. All of a sudden, she came running back, and she's going, I almost shit my heart out. I
Yeah.
almost shit my She got more afraid she was more
Right.
afraid of the mannequins than she was any of the spirits in the building. It was funny.
And
Jeanette says screw clowns.
yeah, I was up there to give
Yeah, I don't
one
like clowns.
lady a card, and the other one's, was facing the bar part. Well, I said to the lady, I says, my son's coming up behind me, huh? And I'm looking straight at her, and she says, how'd you know that? And here, he pops up. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Place was called the Pale Horse.
That was the name of the restaurant?
Yep. They got a big life-size movie Annabelle doll in a case up there.
Oh, wow.
They've got all horror movie masks: Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers, Jason, Leatherface.
I'm
Cool.
going to tell you, I'm drained.
They've got these. I don't know if you've ever seen them motion pictures. It looks like standard normal person, and all of a sudden he transforms into like a zombie, or you can program them,
No, I've never seen that.
or you can turn them into ghosts.
No, I've never seen that.
Where was that restaurant located? It was just downtown from Mortuary Manor,
Yeah.
a little ways downtown. I think it was about not even 17 minutes from there.
Talk about good food.
Yeah, they had some good food there.
Yep. They had onion rings about this big.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I haven't had onion rings in a long time.
Oh, they were
You go in
good.
there and you scan the QR code with your phone, you order online, pay for it online, then they bring it right out to you.
That's fun. You don't have to stand there waiting in line to order, or wait for them to come over to you.
the bar lady was telling these people, look over here, and they're sitting right there.
Barbara says, I'm trying to place it. I'll have to Google it. Yeah, just look up the Pale Horse in Toledo. It'll come up for you.
They're saying, oh, they're all sitting there. And they knew what we were doing at the place.
Yeah, they knew we were doing Mortuary Manor. We were headlining the event there.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Pale Horse, Barbara. Lord of the Onion Rings. Yeah, it was kind of Lord of the Onion Rings. They were actually good, too.
The hamburgers, oh, they were.
Yeah, they do like a patty melt burger.
Yeah.
And they've got them all horror named.
Like the food is all named after horror movies?
It's named after horror. Like they had the chicken chunks were some kind of blood chunks or something like that. The patty melt was something else. Let me see if I can. And they just had it named after gruesome stuff. Let's see here. They have the Hellhound melt, which is their patty melt.
Oh.
Empanadas of the Damned. Chicken chunks of the Abyss. Slaughterhouse sliders. The Fire and Flesh. Loaded tots of the underworld. House of 1,000 nachos. And then their sides, the hills have fries, tomb tots, onion rings of eternity, pickles from the crypt, rigor mortis. And then like their desserts are like sugar and sorcery. The first sin. Even their drinks are all horror named, like the Blood Oath and Hellfire Punch, Cemetery, Fog, The Veil, Ghoul's Elixir, The Virgin Sacrifice,
Wow.
The Pale Rider.
They really put a lot of thought into it.
Yep, The Black Plague, Witching Hour Sangria, The Horseman's Old Fashioned, Blood Corpse Reviver, The Executioner, The Omen.
They had the witch there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Granzer, when we're back out there at Mortuary Manor, we're gonna go back there and eat, and I'll do one for you. Might have to go there and do a food review vid.
And boy, that was what? What was the name of it? Kathy. What was the name of it?
Huh?
The place.
Oh, she didn't realize the Michigan accent from Todd. And Todd was trying to explain to her about the horror-themed restaurant. Well, to my cousin Kathy, it sounded like he was saying horror. And she goes, my slut days are over. I'm too old for that. And he's like, no, horror. And to her, it still sounded like horror. She says, I told you I'm too old for that. Those days are over. Until we got to the restaurant, and then she saw, oh, horror.
That's funny.
Gary says I'm making them hungry.
Oh, yeah?
Have to go there and do a food review. And Jeanette got the chicken chunks. Yeah, you got the chicken chunks of the Abyss.
Oh, tell her. Them grasshoppers were delicious. Oh.
Yeah, Jeanette gave me some salt and vinegar crickets.
Yeah.
A lollipop that's got a scorpion in it.
And boy, them grasshoppers were good.
Them crickets.
Them crickets.
I brought some over to my cousin Kathy's house. Tried to feed them to her grandkids.
And made believe I ate one. Right? And I go, ribbit.
Yeah, we brought
Yeah,
them with us,
cracking up.
Jeanette.
Yeah.
And Kathy's one grandson goes, I like to try freeze-dried tarantula. I says, if you want to eat a freeze-dried tarantula, then you won't eat a cricket?
Oh,
Aw.
I left them at the house there.
Yeah, we left some of them with him.
Hey,
Maybe he'll change his mind at some point to try it.
Yeah. They brought the one school I worked at, they brought some of them crickets in to eat. They had hot and spicy ones. There was chocolate covered crickets, and the
Down-
kids got to eat them.
down in New Orleans, they had them.
No, I didn't eat the scorpion yet.
And I ate the, what was it?
I don't think I could do it.
Chocolate grasshoppers.
Yeah, Gary, they're real
Oh, no.
crickets.
Yeah,
they
they're
are real
real.
crickets.
I don't think I could do it.
Oh, that's just like eating a worm out of a bottle.
Bottle of tequila.
Yeah. Gives you
By the
vision.
time I got to the worm, I wouldn't know I was eating it.
Yeah, it gives you visions, you know?
Yeah, but I'd be so drunk by that point, I wouldn't know it was going, what I was
Right.
doing at that point.
You won't even know where you are.
Right.
But yeah, all in all, it was fun in Toledo, and there's quite a few haunted locations right there in Toledo.
Oh, we had a ball. We had a ball.
I don't blame you, Gary. No thanks.
Mm-mm.
But
Maybe if
yeah,
I
we
was
had-
starving, I could do it. But otherwise, I don't think I could do it.
The best thing, all right, it was that little mouse. I'll never forget. It would run off with a piece of popcorn, go. I think he was storing it. Come
Mhm.
back for another piece. Kept
Aw.
on doing- Yeah.
And Friday night, we were investigating the one Airbnb. So we stayed over in the big one that night because we were investigating it
Mm-hmm.
because they had a nun live there, and then it's right across from the old dentist office and where all the suicides happened. So we had all the REM pods set out overnight, and they were going off.
Kathy got all the action. Remember?
Yeah, the room she stayed in, she had all the action.
All the action.
It was a busy night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She
Yeah,
said,
I can't turn any equipment on here. They go nuts.
she goes, leave me alone. Waving her hands and everything.
Jeanette goes, I'll bring you some more the next time I see you.
Yeah, won't you do that? And bring yourself. Because you and me are banging heads together, and you got to shut yourself off if you wanted me to tell you what was in your house. You were fighting me.
But her friend Mary cracked me up when they texted me and said she fell out of bed and slept through the whole thing.
That's
Well,
funny.
And they picked her up, put her back in bed, and they pulled the couch closer so she rolled off. She rolled onto the couch.
She didn't even know.
She didn't even
No.
know. She was like dead to the world. They thought she
No.
was dead.
So
Yeah.
it's like you with a bomb going off and you wouldn't
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think she's worse than me.
No, nobody's worse than you. No, no,
Jeanette
no.
goes, I wasn't frightening you.
Yeah,
I wasn't fighting you.
You weren't. I think you would.
She was hissing at him when he tried to put holy water on it.
Yeah. She goes, "Ooh, it's burning me." I said, "Yeah, you're on fire." Oh, she's a wonderful person. She's hard
Did
to
you
call.
see the Penhurst Paracon this year? I saw pictures from it. The lines were all the way backed up the driveway to get in
And
because
thanks.
Annabelle's out there this year.
and
Oh.
your mother could talk my ear off.
Yeah, Jeanette.
Oh, you know that?
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
She could talk my ear off. And boy, we had a good conversation.
It goes, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Penhurst Paracon, there was lines clear way up through the parking lot, all the way up the driveway just to get in, because they had a whole building set up for the Warrens Occult Museum.
Oh boy.
They brought everything
From the museum?
Yeah, they brought everything this year.
Well, yeah, I didn't go. There was no way I was going this year.
Our stuff was there too. Our dolls and our Buddhist sing bowl and
Wow.
books were all there too.
Yeah, well, our stuff was there.
Yeah, our stuff was on display there too at
Yeah.
Penhurst.
I
He
saw
took it up.
Yeah.
I saw the picture that Father Bob was in on the way there. Yeah.
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 Other than that, I didn't pay attention to it.
Jeanette says her mom is a chatterbox.
Oh man.
So am I. If you ask my kids, they'd probably be like, "What? She doesn't stop talking."
There's a Bigfoot festival going on in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I know there was a Get Haunted event in Kentucky. They were at Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Rob and all them they were hosting an event there.
See,
And I think Squatchman was there too.
I better not forget her name. Right?
I definitely want to go to a Bigfoot event.
Rob and them, they do what they call a trifecta down there in Kentucky.
Oh, really?
Which it's paranormal, Bigfoot, UFOs. They have like a
Oh, I didn't know
trifecta.
that.
Fort Duffield in Kentucky
Mm.
is where they do it at, and they have a whole bunch of stuff. Denise and Ernie Pack of Pac-Man Paranormal own it, that are friends of ours.
I would love to do that.
You try to make the prison. Can't you?
June 20th.
Yeah, Jeanette.
She's gonna be gone. She'll be in Florida, I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go do Missouri State June 20th with Rob and them.
Yeah. We got quite a few of them coming up.
Yeah, she just met the cast of Bigfoot hunters yesterday at Ohio State Reformatory.
Oh, wow.
They had a convention out there. Satori and her husband were out there. My cousin John Zaffis was out there.
Once she come to the bed.
Oh, Cody and Satori?
Yeah, Cody and Satori were out there.
How long is she gonna be down there?
Oh, no, she's not going to Florida till July.
Right.
Yeah, you should, Jeanette. Get some tickets to come to Missouri State with us.
Yeah, you'll have a ball.
We've got a bunch of friends coming out.
I could put you in the cell and lock the door.
Last time somebody did that, it took them 7 hours to get out of there
I wouldn't do that.
because they were playing with the cell doors.
When you come to the big one, where you can see all these movie stars. Huh?
Yeah, that's in August.
Yeah. That'll be a good one for you.
But yeah, that trifecta, I hear a lot of good things about it. My buddy Bill Bryan told me about it
Mm.
because he does it every year.
I'll be
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
We'll be
something
speaking
different.
together, right? The big one.
Yeah, we'll be on the panel for that one.
Yeah.
Because we're the headliners for it.
Mm.
And then we've got she doesn't like driving long distance.
You don't.
Well, then fly out. Fly into Kansas City.
She said, I fly.
Fly into Kansas City and rent a car.
Yeah.
Kansas City's not that far from Jeff City, so
or hop on your broom.
Just keep
And
it under.
I'll do the vacuum.
Just keep it under 50 in the building so you don't hit your head on the ceiling. But
She's a card and a half.
but yeah, this event right here, we're headlining the paranormal part of it
Mm.
this year.
Oh man.
Or it's very easy. You get it, your broom, and you take it a ride. Just kidding. Jeanette's laughing.
Is she?
But yeah, this convention, people come from all over the world to that convention. With all the big horror movie actors there, and
The Crypticon?
yep. And now that they're doing the paranormal stuff this year out there,
Uh-huh.
see, their Minnesota one, they do a paranormal one every year, so they decided to try it here in KC. That I'd love to see her riding her broom.
Mhm. Yeah.
That
Man,
would be funny.
If only, if I could do that
Mhm.
and not have to pay any tolls or anything, I would
Actually-
definitely do it.
Actually, there is a way coming through that you can avoid all the tolls. There's a back way that comes into Missouri that avoids all the tolls.
From here?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because you've driven from here, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
We didn't pay no tolls coming out here.
Wow.
The truckers take that route quite a bit too.
Yeah, to avoid the way.
And it drops down into the country part of Illinois
Wow.
through Indiana and all that into Missouri. And we don't even have any toll booths here in Missouri.
There's none?
There's none. Kansas has got them, but we don't.
We have a lot.
But yeah, you divert right down in there. Come up from New Jersey, go into Sullivan County, New York, and come out of Sullivan County out this way.
Uh-huh.
When you drive through Ohio, y'all can stay with me.
Oh,
Us. Because we're gonna be going back to Connecticut.
yeah.
See Tony and Judy and all them.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca's in Connecticut.
Because I gotta bring some shirts with me for the guys and then for Dan's family. And then I'm bringing a Ed and Lorraine cutting board for Tony and Judy
Uh-huh.
for them. And then I'm gonna bring one to John also.
Yeah, I have to do a couple readings this week for some people.
Which, if anybody's interested in the wood cutting boards, they'll be posted on Beyond Life Paranormal Research
Mhm.
LLC.
I didn't see them on there. Are they on there now?
I'm gonna be putting them. Kathy just sent them to me, all the ones that we have done,
Okay.
and they're also made to order. Also,
Yeah, because there was a couple items that I wanted to get.
And if the people want them co-sign,
Autographed, yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
autograph them.
and I do all the designing for them. I design them. Brad does the work.
Mhm.
I do the wood burning stencils for them, and
Oh,
I have an
we-
idea for you.
All right.
I'll show it to you. I have something here that I'll show you that you might want to do.
Okay.
Okay.
And we do 3D design wood burning too, of the designs on them.
you know what we forgot to do? Sign hers.
If I don't get mine tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some yelling. It should have been here Saturday. Yeah. You better check your mail and holler at him,
Who's that, Carol?
Jeanette, because she ordered,
What?
she bought several of them wood burning paddles from us. She bought the Ed and Lorraine one, the Michael Myers, and the Jason.
We forgot to code, sign them.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her next time we meet her, we'll sign them.
I'll go with Rebecca and pay respects to both the Warrens. Try at least once a year. That's awesome. We appreciate that. And I know the Warrens love that too when the supporters come out and visit them.
Yeah, we went when we did that trip, Amanda and I. As Ariana lives in Connecticut also.
Yeah, Jeanette ordered our Jason Voorhees board one. And we got some more. We got a Predator one. We got a Hannibal Lecter.
We got a bunch of stuff.
Vincent Price. We've got a Wolfman one. And all of them, the graphic designs are designed by me.
Could start getting your Christmas items now.
Yep.
And we got one on the board. It looks like my son holding a stick of dynamite.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what it
Believe
says?
that one, he'll tell you.
You know what it says
Oh my
underneath
gosh,
it?
he's always tricking me.
You know what he says
I'm so
underneath it?
gullible.
I could sleep through anything.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
And these are our REM pods. So if anybody's interested,
Yeah.
reach out to us.
Oh, they're amazing.
They're made to order. And
Yeah,
if
they
you
actually
watch,
sounded really good during the live.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Jeanette's going to get the Vincent Price one for her mom for her birthday.
There you go.
Yeah, just reach out to Kathy, Jeanette.
See, birthdays, holidays, Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Put your orders in.
I have a friend, she has a shirt with the horror stars, Chucky, etc. I've got some horror movie shirts coming out too, so they'll be available at Crypticon.
Tell her to send us a picture of her. We'll put it on a t-shirt. And
It should say explosions happen from the rear.
hey, tell her to send us a picture. We'll put it on a t-shirt. Then we'll put Ed and Rain on the back of it.
Yeah.
Tell her to send us a picture.
Yeah, we could do that.
Tell her.
She can hear you.
She can't hear me. She's got her earplugs in.
Barbara, you can reach out to me on Facebook and put them in, and or you can message Beyond Life Paranormal Research LLC on Facebook to put your orders in, and then I'll forward them over to my cousin Kathy, and then she'll be shipping them out. She'll ship them out to you. She'll need your email, your address and all that, your contact info, so she can send you an invoice and a receipt with a tracking number, so when they're shipped out. So if you go to Beyond Life Paranormal Research LLC on Facebook, we've got stuff on there now. I'll be getting ready to post the boards on there now, on there soon too. And t-shirt designs as well. So, and might have, let me see, I took a picture. This was a shirt I've done for Jeanette. Let's see if I can find it here. And shirts are also made to order as well. I know I have one. Let's see here. Trying to see if I can find that image of the shirt I made. What they'll look like when they get done and they come out. I did a Ed and Lorraine shirt for Jeanette.
You can't find it.
Apparently it didn't
Hmm.
pop up on my phone. No, it didn't.
No, they don't have it.
Thought it would have saved on my phone. It must have deleted on there. Well, I can show you. These are kind of what the... I don't know why that did that. These are kind of what the boards will look like, the cutting boards. Hey guys, I'm headed to bed. If you guys anywhere near Pennsylvania, just let us know. Yep, definitely. We'll let you know. My mom thought it was funny to throw me under the bus with you because she's agnostic.
Hey,
Her mom's more religious. She's agnostic. But these are kind of what the boards look like too. This one's the Predator. That I designed.
yeah, anymore.
Well, Kathy just tagged me on Facebook with them, so let me see it. I'll see if I can share my screen, show them to you. No, Facebook wants to be stupid.
There's always something that causes a problem, right?
Yep. Yeah, none of the stuff is loading on Facebook. Something going on with Facebook tonight.
Yeah, maybe that storm.
Yeah, nothing's loading on Facebook.
Man, storm.
So I'll post them on my business page.
Yeah, we'll get them all.
And they're separated on the page in categories. So you have, I have it separated from the 3D printed figurines. And then the paranormal stuff we've got on there now. We've got a skull K2 holder.
No, a bunch of stuff.
Then we've got a pendulum board and stand. So you don't have to hold the pendulum. You can hang the pendulum from the stand on there.
Annabelle dolls.
We've got the movie Annabelle dolls. We've got a Michael Myers head. That's a headphone holder. Jason masks. We got Hannibal Lecter masks. Aztec death whistles.
We got everything.
So we've got chupacabras, Bigfoots, all kinds of stuff. And coming soon, we're gonna have a nun REM pod. That is coming soon.
You're not gonna believe all this stuff, Carol.
And an Annabelle REM pod also that we're building.
I'm waiting for the other sensor too.
Yep, that one's gonna be more advanced build for that one.
Yeah, I want that too.
And that one's kind of staying under my hat for right now because that's my own design, so nobody else can get it.
I'm gonna go up. I'm exhausted.
But we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap up. I gotta get up early for work tomorrow, and
Yeah, I'm tired.
I gotta get up at 3 in the morning because I gotta divert around because we're flooding out here in Missouri,
Oh no.
and I'm in between the floodwaters and my job.
I've been up since 7 opening the pool today. I'm exhausted.
So,
You better watch him go. Backstroke.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drown him in the pool.
yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up for the night. We thank everybody for joining us and
Thank you for
Carol
having me.
coming on.
Yeah, get your daughter on. All right.
There's a
Mhm.
request for you, Carol. Jeanette says Carol would be fun to get a reading. And good night.
Anytime, I don't charge.
There you go.
Arizona, thank you for being on. Blessings to everyone and their families and fur babies.
Aw.
And then Barbara says, good night, Russell Sr., night, Russ
Yeah.
Jr., and good night, Carol.
And God bless.
Right.
Right.
And Gary says, good night, everybody.
Tell her and her mother.
Yep. God bless everyone that is watching tonight. Stay safe out there. Remember, if you're being bullied in the paranormal field, you do have a voice. Nobody's better than anybody in this field. We're all after the same common goal to prove the existence of life after death. So with that being said, stop being asshats and do things the right way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any final remarks, Carol?
Remember to smile.
You got it.
Good night, Granzer. And we will see you all. I'll see you all Friday night. And again, Sunday night. So everybody have a good night. Stay safe out there. God bless. And see you soon.